This is a message to all Bronies. I have nothing against Bronies. I have quite a bit of friends who have Bronies. I watch My Little Pony occasionally. I'm not a Brony. But the Derpy then, or what is she originally called? Ditsy Doo?
They just know her as Derpy.
Yeah. Well, that's her original name is Ditsy Doo, correct?
Yeah.
That's her original name. This conflict is lost. If something's seen as offensive...
Ah!
Oh.
Just keep on going out.
If something's seen as offensive, you're not gonna win. It's offensive, you lost. There's no sign of petitions, there's nothing you can do. Do I find it terribly offensive? No, but it kinda is. Now, I don't know if Derpy means mentally ill-efficient, or whatever term they're using to describe it nowadays. I know the R word is no longer acceptable. But, really, I've listened to voice comparisons. There's, like, no difference.
Seriously, his Jeep is retarded, and that's an in-joke.
Yeah. There's conflict. There's no voice difference. The only noticeable difference is the fact that they changed her eyes from being cross-eyed.
Actually, I think the voice difference is just, originally it was slower.
Yeah, and I kind of agree where you're coming from, because other fans posted, what about Snail? Yeah, Snail is... His cutie mark basically means that he's mentally challenged. I don't know if that's correct, but another fan pointed that out. I can't remember his name. He was complaining about how Ed wasn't censored. The reason Ed wasn't censored because
he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he said smart things, and he was really smart with comic books. He just wasn't smart with school. He wasn't mentally challenged.
He's basically me.
Yeah. And Ed and Eddie, that was like never deemed as offensive, but that was back in like 90s or something. I don't know exact date, early 2000. You could basically do anything back then, but now it's like 20 years later. You can't even say anything that might be taken as offense. And really, she's not a main character. What's the big deal? It's not even censoring her. Censoring her would be completely removing her from the show. And just the way you guys are looking at it, that's just... The last thing we need is Bronies being the a-holes of YouTube and the internet. I mean, I've looked at, and it's not all Bronies. I've known plenty of Bronies, and a lot of them nice. But I've looked at some comments posted about this discussion, and people just slightly criticizing the show, and they get jumped on by every Brony fan. Like, YouTube should be most or less a neutral ground when you can direct why don't you like something, and just because your fans are on there, doesn't give you the right to just completely diss somebody that doesn't agree with it. That's pathetic. Anybody should be able to watch it, and I agree with the YouTube comment. If you don't like it, don't watch it, because usually the people that just totally rip on something because they don't like it are looking for it just to do that. Well, some of these guys that certain Bronies have commented on are just watching it because they kind of like the show, but see some differences with it that they don't like. I don't really remember the original show, whatever this one. This one's way better because it's been changed.
It's because this show isn't... Again, Warren Faust was included in, like, Powerpuff Girls, and she tried to go more for open.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to make a series for girls, in fact.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls and this show are gender neutral, more or less. It's still kind of girly. I don't want to, like, big frat boys or just guys in your face about, like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch My Little Pony. That's just weird.
Seriously, a friend, I won't give any details really, but she's sick of My Little Pony because she did enjoy it, but she's got her boyfriend as a roommate with a bunch of the My Little Ponies. Again, sometimes a little too... Yeah. It's not that great a show. It's enjoyable. It's got some really good parts.
I find it hilarious. I've seen original My Little Pony. That was so girly. This one is awesome. I watched it with my sister. It's good. But basically, Bronies, you just have to calm down. This is not that big of a deal. It's happened with other things. I can't name any examples, but I'm pretty damn sure it's happened before. So that's about it. And for this is Rejects from Noobs, and this is my message to Bronies. Have a nice day.
Also, Daft Punk fans, I have seen this happen with them too. Do not become them.
Yeah, don't become a-holes of the internet. We have enough of those on YouTube. We don't need crazy fanboys. If somebody's just stating their, if somebody's just going on there and being dicks about it, and saying why they just like being complete dicks, yeah, you have the right to jump out on it. Just because they don't like it does not give you the right to be dicks, because that just makes you look worse, not them.